those principles, our community would be better overnight. But many of us don't even know what Kwanzaa is and how it can be beneficial. In my household, we celebrate the Kwanzaa principles every day. There's something that can be done, and I advise this. If you find yourself complaining about a situation, let that be an indicator that you are going in the wrong direction. And after recognizing that, then ask yourself the question, what can I do about it? What action can I take? Because anyone can complain. That's why we're losing. That's all we do.
That's very good. Thank you very much. And then last question.
You know, we could, if our communities would start supporting black artists who, speaking about the rappers, who have a positive message, then when you would be driving down the street, you pull up next to a car, you know, with our youth in it, in the summer months in the winter town, and their box would be booming, you know, and you possibly could be hearing a positive message coming from the box, you know, as opposed to the vulgar messages that they're having that disrespect the black woman in particular. It's not the nature of the black man to just disrespect his woman in that manner. There's a hidden hand behind that, and it's destroying our communities. And we could force our entertainers, if we would come together and stop buying the vulgar music that they're perpetrating, we could force them to turn the key, to turn the page, and start producing something that was productive. And because the shorties, the babies are listening to that negative rap, and you know, we say how slow our children are. We don't, but you know, in some of the schools they do, and they're giving the children Ritalin because of some disorder that they are alleged to have. But then if you watch them at home, they're on Xbox, they have these video games, they're sharp, they take these brand new cell phones that we, the elders, can't even program. You can give it to a shorty, they can program it and make it do and show you what the functions are. There's nothing wrong with the children. There's something wrong with what they're being fed.
Right.
You know, so it's our responsibility to see to it that they're fed something that's healthy. And as long as we're afraid to speak up and to speak out, as someone just said, and continue to allow this to happen, we're going to continue to lose generation after generation. And closing on that, we've been talking about, if I might say this, about how do you disarm the black community. Well, right now, what's happening across country, you have pastors, you have community individuals, concerned individuals that are coming together, and they're calling on law enforcement to take this issue into their hands. Okay, I'm told that the major police departments across the country are being trained by Blackwater, and Blackwater happens to be that unit that was trained in the military that was over in Iraq. And so now, once this training is done, you're not making officer friendly, okay? You're producing something with a whole different agenda. And so this is what just recently I saw on television, I think it was on ABC, that there was I believe it was the superintendent of police department along with a black pastor from the community and gathered a group of people, and the police chief was saying that, and Mayor Ron was there as well, I believe, and they were saying that, okay, that they're going to wage war against the gangs now. So, you know, we better take a close look at what that means, and we better be very careful about what we're calling for, because we may possibly be calling for the destruction, or we are calling for the destruction of our own children. You know, so now, if we would step up and start to man and police our own communities, see, the youth are looking for strength.
That's right.
They're looking for cowardly, weak individuals, you know, who hide behind the church walls, the walls of the mosque. They're looking for individuals that actually have a concern and a care and a love for them, okay? And are willing to give them something and stand by them. And as one of the brothers said earlier, sitting at this table, to be able to listen to their needs.
That's right.
You know, to be able to come together collectively to help them address their needs. So we're in for a rude awakening, you know what I'm saying? If we keep calling for other than our own to correct our problems,
Yes.
you know, we're in big trouble, buddy.
That's right.
Let's applaud again for our panel. They did an excellent job. And of course, we put an exclamation point behind everything that they've said because it's true. We commend each one of them here. And the point is that they said that we all collectively have to be a part of the solution. Okay, because again, just talking, rhetoric, rhetorical stuff means nothing in this day. And for the black man in particular, black and brown men to stand up and take their positions because they were created to be heads. And so if they are not functioning in their positions, that means we're already lost. So I'm putting the charge on the men in the audience and those of you who know other men to take your places because that's what you have to do. It's your responsibility. You were created for this task. And so we can't allow our children to be destroyed because of we're weak or feeble-minded and we're always cowering down to every other force that comes in our community. So again, we want to applaud our panelists. We're very grateful for them. They did an outstanding job. Remember everything that was said here, and of course, I know that they'll make themselves available so that you all can interact afterwards because we are going someplace with this. It's not the end of this. And the lone female panelist here, Sister Margot Martin, and the great work that she's doing, her school for those who came in late, she deals specifically with children of the incarcerated. She needs help. Okay? She needs help. So I'm saying on behalf of her and other individuals who are concerned about the children of the incarcerated to get on board with this woman here, this sister here who's laboring out here. She's doing a lot of the work herself. So if you all feel the unction to go forth and help her, please help her. Thank you very much. Again, panelists, we thank you. If you all so kindly can go to your seats now because we're getting ready to transition. Let's applaud for our panel again. They did an excellent job. We really are grateful. Thank you so much.